We continue to cover breaking news here on the Monday Blitz. As we showed you earlier, ESPN senior college football insider Pete Thamel on social media just moments ago. Michigan staffer Connor Stalions bought tickets for more than 30 games at 11 Big Ten schools over the past 3 years. Also, video evidence of sideline taping is expected to be sent to the NCAA this week, caught by stadium surveillance this year. Pete Thamel now joins us here on the Monday Blitz. And Pete, 30 games, 11 stadiums. I mean, that sounds elaborate to say the least. Just how extensive was this plan going on there at Michigan?
Well, Michael, I think what's emerged in Mark Schlabach and I's reporting over the last 48 hours is indeed just how coordinated and extensive this operation that Connor Stalions was allegedly the ringleader of out of the University of Michigan to go scout opposing teams. We reported on Friday that Stalions was the centerpiece of the operation. We reported the NCAA's interest in his laptop, and ticket data at 11 of the 13 Big Ten schools showed that Stalions bought tickets. A lot of these were through third parties like StubHub and SeatGeek, but the schools still can track the names. And once the name emerged in our story on Friday, Big Ten schools started running Connor Stalions' name, and it was hit after hit. The ADs and other officials and ticket offices started communicating with each other, and it quickly appeared a pattern of Connor Stalions buying tickets to opposing teams' games emerged. Now, I want to be clear, he did not buy tickets to games Michigan played in. They were games that either Michigan was going to play the school in their stadium or play the opponent in their stadium. Sources confirmed to me that on Saturday, when Penn State played Ohio State, Stalions had purchased tickets on both sides of the stadium, meaning the opposing bench and the home bench, and the visitors bench. Michigan obviously has two key games left on its schedule against Penn State and Ohio State, and buying tickets to put yourself in position to see the signals of both teams would certainly be something that would add to this operation.
Now, Pete, if I'm a fan of college football, especially if I'm a fan of a team that doesn't like Michigan, the thought would be, as a low-level staffer, how could he be doing this by himself without the advice or people above him, including maybe Jim Harbaugh? Harbaugh has said publicly he was not aware of this. He said that his program was going to cooperate completely with the investigation, which is obviously ongoing now by the NCAA. You said video evidence is going to be sent to the NCAA. As it relates to the investigation aspect of what's going on, what is next in that regard?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. Stalions was making $55,000 a year, not a lot of money. So the money to fund these trips, he had a network. We found at least 3 different names of people that Stalions used to send out to these games. Who was buying the tickets? Who was paying for the trips? Who was potentially paying the people who made the trips? These are all questions that the NCAA is going to have to unearth. As how it will affect this season, Michael, and how it will affect Jim Harbaugh, I always caution when dealing with NCAA investigations that the only certainty is that they will move slowly. In this particular case, there really is no precedent in college football for a wide-ranging sign-stealing operation. It would allegedly violate 2 rules. You cannot scout games in person, and you cannot use video technology to capture signs. Michigan already has an ongoing investigation into alleged recruiting improprieties. Michigan self-imposed a 3-game suspension on Jim Harbaugh to start this season. That case is not closed. This case could be merged with that one for potentially a bigger case here. But it's difficult to say what potential sanctions or reverberations could be from this if Michigan's found guilty, because we've simply never seen anything like it.
Yeah, and again, as you mentioned, Jim Harbaugh started this season with a suspension. So if you're looking at the program, it's just something else to add on to the heels of that. And again, 30 games, 11 schools, that seems way more elaborate than what we had with Spygate with the Patriots in the NFL several years ago. We'll see how this plays out. Again, be sure to follow Pete Thamel and Mark Schlabach on social media, and also read their article right now, ESPN.com. Pete, appreciate the time.
Thank you.